That movie sucked.
I kind of liked it.
Movie Night Crew Network.
Now, I'll admit, it wasn't as hard as I'd thought. I'd crawled under a car before to change my mom's oil, and this wasn't too different. The sheep didn't care. Even the Cyclops' smallest sheep were big enough to support my weight, and they had thick wool. I just twirled the stuff into handles for my hands, hooked my feet against the sheep's thigh bones, and presto. I felt like a baby wallaby riding against the sheep's chest, trying to keep the wool out of my mouth and nose. In case you're wondering, the underside of a sheep doesn't smell that great. Imagine a winter sweater that's been dragged through the mud and left in a laundry hamper for a week. Something like that. Welcome to Of the Oldest Gods, where we discuss Rick Riordan's role as our godly parent.
I'm Taylor from Cabin 6.
And I'm Charlie from Cabin 13. And, this chapter, I realized, Gilderoy Lockhart is a sheep. Polyphemus has a sheep.
Named Lockhart, yeah. Yeah, he does.
Gilderoy Lockhart is a sheep.
I was thinking about that when I was, reading the book, and then it still took me a second to, yeah. I mean, he did have some pretty luscious golden hair. Maybe he is the sheep.
He's the golden ram.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
He's got a nice fleece.
He's the golden ram's body double. But he just pretends like his stories are the golden rams.
You know, that's accurate. There you go.
Yeah, so that's my opinion on the matter.
You know what? Now I think if he had a Patronus, because he definitely can't cast one. He's not strong enough. But if he had one, it would be a sheep. And if he could become an animagus, he would be a sheep. And that's all I have to say about Gilderoy Lockhart.
Yep, that's it.
He's a sheep.
Like, he would not be a sheep of doom, because he's too weak, like you said.
Exactly. He would try to be a piranha like the rest of them, and then they would just, eat the food before he could get to it.
Yeah. Oh, well. Poor Lockhart. Yeah.
What is this chapter actually about, Taylor?
Well, hold on. I want to make sure that we, in fact, plug our Patreon for $1 a month. Come hang out with us on Discord. And I have to do it whenever I think about it. It could be mid-sentence while I'm doing the recap, and if I think about it, I gotta talk about it then, or else it's not gonna get talked about.
Yeah, but we had some fun stuff on the Patreon.
Yeah. And if you want to wait, I promise, in March we're gonna talk about the book, the myth, the legend, Big Red Tequila.
I forgot that was March! Oh, I gotta buy the book.
I'm getting it from the library because I feel like I'm going to want to throw it.
I will probably too, but also, God, if I ever met Rick, I would probably have him sign that.
Oh my god. He'd expect, people to come up with, his Percy Jackson shit.
I've had him sign Percy Jackson books before, but, if I met him again, I would be like, can you please sign Big Red Tequila?
Oh my god, let's see how much it is on the Amazon right now.
I got enough Amazon.
I can get it as a mass market paperback for only $7.99.
Oh
god, oh god, y'all. The first the description is everything in Texas is bigger, even murder.
Yeah. Remember, he's from Texas.
I know, but it doesn't make it any better.
So wait, the detective's name is Trey Navarre? Is that Navarre?
Probably yeah.
Navarre?
Well, their real name is Jackson, but his cat eats enchiladas, and its name is Robert Johnson.
What?
Y'all, I can't make this up. I'm only telling y'all this.
I didn't read this description before.
I'm only telling you all this.
That's the name Jackson.
So that y'all sign up for our Patreon.
There's the Mafia?
This is from 1997.
God.
Oh, he taught. I also just learned that where he taught was in San Francisco and in Texas.
Yeah, makes sense.
I
do think that should totally be one of the book club books that you guys.
No, I will not wish that on anybody. Although it's got a 4.4 out of 5 on Amazon out of 203 ratings. So
look at the good. We should check the Goodreads though.
Oh my god! Well, I'll go on Storygraph because I don't have Goodreads anymore.
We'll compare them. I barely use any of these things because I don't read enough. What is the score?
3.36. Yeah. So
3.58.
Okay, so we'll say 3.5 is the. So if you want to hear us talk about this 3.5-star adult mystery fiction thriller novel.
Wait, I love this. The 1-star review is complaining how much the F word is in it.
Oh, this book is for us, y'all. This book is for us.
This is great. I love it.
So
the
that's
F word
what y'all
was
have
used
to look
as much as the word "the."
He wrote this for us. Our Lord and Savior, Rick Riordan. Okay, now that we went on that tangent, just because I need y'all to understand what wonderful things are coming up on this goddamn bonus show, we meet the Sheep of Doom on our regular show. So, fucking Clarice. How did you fuck this up so much? I was rooting for you. I was on your side. Oh, Percy and Annabeth can feel the fleece and roll up to this beautiful island. They spot an empty lifeboat and briefly have the hope that Tyson lives. The fleece is located, as well as the flesh-eating sheep. If they eat the other sheep, they'd be cannibals, but probably not vegan. Clarice, you dumb bitch, just ruined Grover's dream wedding. He's been planning this for weeks now. Now you are taking his place. The fuck woman. Glad Annabeth has an invisibility cap, loves some plot armor, and Percy likes to get comfortable with sheep. Where's Bo Peep when you need her? He'd probably marry Bo Peep. We'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm just so mad at Clarice.
His name is Polyphemus, so maybe he's Polly. He'd marry Clarice,
yeah.
Grover, and Bo Peep.
Oh. But see, I just don't want Grover's chance to shine to be taken away from him.
They can all have separate weddings.
Okay, that's fine then.
The only reason he's eating Grover is because, he doesn't have, another meal. Clarice was supposed to be his big meal. And then Grover lied to him. Yeah,
it seems like he's straight Polly, is what the vibe I'm getting from him.
No, the vibe I'm getting is that Grover lied to him, and now he's angry, so he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking eat you. That was not cool, man. I would have been into it, but you weren't straight with me. Hey.
As soon as you said it, I was like, So, for where the fuck we are, we're still in the Bermuda Triangle somewhere. Oh, I wanted to address something, because the episode that came out today, the day we're recording, is December 30th. And it was the episode with Charlie and Adele. Nothing bad,
okay.
you guys had a question about where the actual Sea of Monsters would be located. Well, fun fact, scholars do think they know where Charybdis was supposed to be based off of. So,
right.
it's the Strait of Messina. So, it's between Sicily and Calabria. Okay. So, the southern tip of Italy and Sicily.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to text that to you earlier. But yeah, so we actually do for a fact know what would be considered the Sea of Monsters, based on where Charybdis is supposed to be located.
Cool beans.
Yes, so there you go. That's your piece of geography for today. So you know how Italy is kicking Sicily out of the fuck of Europe. Right there.
It's the big boot kicking the Dorito chip.
Oh, yes.
That's what I always pictured it as.
You know what you do to Dorito chips? So yeah, that's the air molecules between the boot and the ball. is where Charybdis is living in Scylla. But nothing really history related this time. But
you didn't want to just talk about sheep?
I mean, let me look it up. I think it's either Ireland or Scotland where like sheep outpopulate, or it's like
okay.
Taylor. So there's 3.7 million sheep in Ireland, and is 5 million people. So about 2/3 of the population of people is equal to the amount of sheep in Ireland. And let me just check the Scotland sheep population. 6.6 million sheep. Okay. It's even more.
It's a lot of sheep.
Oh my god, there are officially more sheep in the country of Scotland than there are people.
I love that. You know, Taylor, you know what that reminds me of? That image that I showed you earlier? Of what I think Polyphemus looks like whenever I think about him. And it's the fucking Cyclops from Chalk Zone. And, he's got like... is he supposed to be Scottish? I think he's supposed to be Scottish, because he's got like a little
He's wearing a kilt.
He's wearing a kilt, and he's got like the hat. That's what I picture Polyphemus to look like every time. I'm
gonna put this in the Discord.
No context.
With no context.
This is what you can enjoy if you join the Discord, is that you can just like find things out that we're talking about in episodes that we're recording, but like before, Yeah. We'll just, no context, send images.
Like the floating goddamn McDonald's.
God, I still love it. I still love it so much.
Y'all, if for some reason you joined us, like, after the floating McDonald's episodes,
I don't know how to explain it to you. Like,
just look it up.
What was crazy to me? Newest Olympian, Mike Schubert's podcast about Percy Jackson, he was so confused about the floating McDonald's, and I'm just like, oh boy, you have no idea. Thank you for also noticing this one sentence out of context.
Oh, you sweet boy.
I love it.
Good
so
times.
Polyphemus is officially a Scottish Cyclops made of chalk.
Yep. And his meal of choice outnumbers the population of Scotland. In Scotland.
Yeah.
That's a fact you can tell people, everyone. You heard it here.
You heard it here of the Eldest Gods.
Where we're sheep experts.
Humans.
Where we're sheep experts.
Sorry, sheep outnumber the Scottish.
Scottish sheep outnumber the Scottish. It's good.
Okay. Moving
so
swiftly
I guess,
on.
I guess that leads us into Polyphemus. If you want to talk about him first, since...
If I can stop laughing.
You're welcome. I'm fucking hilarious. I know all of the best historical facts.
I just love that it connected to my image.
It did. It was beautiful.
That's why I was happy about it.
I'm glad.
I just had a thought about that Cyclops. I'm like, what is this from? Oh my god, it's from fucking Chalk Zone.
Chalk Zone. If you've never seen Chalk Zone, find a way to watch Chalk Zone.
An unofficial plug of the Oldest Gods. Chalk Zone.
Chalk Zone. Okay. Let's take a look at the Polyphemus. Oh my god. What is this Oh, don't look at the picture of Polyphemus.
I have to do the thing. On this week's In Case You Mythed It. But, okay, Polyphemus. What?
Y'all, please don't look at this picture.
Is it the first image, the one at the top?
Yeah, because he has both eyes. He has both eyes, but then he also, it looks like a gate. What?
It's not okay, so, like, remember when we looked at, like, the Cyclops page on Wikipedia?
Yeah.
It's like that, where it's, like, he's got the holes where the two eyes would be, but, like, there's nothing there. And then he's got the one eye on top. And it's just like, I just zoomed in on his penis.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and his pee-pee's just looking at you.
Yeah,
wow, they even got, like, the circle from, like, because he's not circumcised. Like, the detail on the penis is pretty good.
Why does this exist?
For me, only.
Also, what is that, like, position that he's in? It looks so stupid.
Oh, he's throwing the rock. He's picking... Yeah, he's grabbing a boulder to throw.
It looked
what's
like he
even
was,
better...
like, cuddling with it.
What's even better is if you go down to ancient sources, there's a terracotta figurine.
Oh, no.
And
oh, no.
I have a problem with it, because I think it's being black-coated.
Where is it?
If you go down to ancient sources, like right at the top, on the right, it says Greek terracotta figurine, under Odysseus and Polyphemus.
Whoop, I keep missing this. Where the fuck am I?
Right at the beginning. But, like, it's almost like they black-coated him. And I don't like it. It's the lips. Like, that's what it's... So. But nothing is as bad as that first picture.
No, nothing is as bad as that.
I'm like, oh no, never mind.
Alright, so Polyphemus, we've been holding off on talking about him because we hadn't officially met him yet, but now we have.
In fact, we have.
So he's a Cyclops, if you didn't know, for some reason. Son of Poseidon! Hey, this is Percy's brother!
Yay!
Imagine him and Percy bunking in the Poseidon cabin.
And isn't it like... I don't think they mention it in this, but in the Odyssey, like, he's canonically a smaller Cyclops.
I'm just imagining, like, Percy, Tyson, and Polyphemus, like, on, like, a 3-person bunk bed.
I was gonna say, like, the triple bunks.
Yeah, like, Percy's on the bottom, then Tyson's on, like, the one on top, and then Polyphemus is the one on top of that.
And his
like,
legs are just at a 90 degree
so
angle
the legs
down.
can just hang over. It's like, you ever seen Fred Claus?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's, like, on the top bunk and the elf is on the bottom, and his just legs are just hanging over the side.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how it goes.
Yeah, and imagine if he was, like, a bigger Cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. I don't know. He also has a mother. Her name is Thusa. She is a sea nymph.
Makes sense.
I don't think she's not part of the girlfriend posse, though. She just
exists in the sea.
She's a child of Phorcys!
Orcus!
So it's another Medusa sibling.
So Medusa is his aunt. Yes.
Yes. And that means that Pegasus and Chrysaor are his brother cousins.
Brother cousins, yes, brother cousins. I feel like we're in the deep south.
Oh, God.
For those of you not in America, the deep south of America is often joked about as people having relations with their siblings or close relatives.
Sorry, I'm just looking at this Wikipedia page. Okay, so his name means abounding in songs and legends. Okay,
that's a pretty like good name. Like, that's good for him.
Cool. It's like all the bards sing about him. I like that. But then let's see. Man-eating giant. Okay, so he's not a cannibal. He's just a man-eater. Good, thank you. Also, yeah. So he's in a play.
I just read what that word means, and you go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I've described it on the show before, where it's one of those things where it's socially acceptable in ancient Greece and in Rome, but not here, where
I didn't know it had a word for it.
Yeah, I didn't remember what the word was, so I didn't.
I knew it was a thing. I just didn't know we had a term for it.
Yeah, there's a word for it. So it's when it's pederasty. Yeah. When an older man and a younger man are in a relationship, like Hercules and his nephew. Yeah, it's like that. It was a thing then. It was, yeah, I don't know. I want to be like, it was a good thing then, I guess, but like, not exactly a good thing ever. But then the later writers were like, no, he's straight. actually, and his lover was Galatea, but not that Galatea, a different one. Not the one you're thinking of.
God. There's too much going on here.
There is a lot going on here, and I did not know any of this. Oh, he is a successful lover and a skilled musician. What?
Yeah, I saw that part, and that's where we lost me, like,
it goes between him either being musical failing or a skilled musician. Okay, so either he's a bard, or the bards just sing about him. I'm so confused by this man.
Well, he could be a bard and sing about himself.
Yeah, but is he a good bard, or is he a bad bard? It goes in between. It's either musical failings or a skilled musician. I don't know. Or also successful lover or not. I don't know. Is he gay or is he not? Is he European?
I have questions.
I have questions abound. It's wonderful. So yeah, obviously he appears in the Odyssey. Odysseus lands on his island. How does this story go? Oh, it's an island with a bunch of Cyclops. I forgot that fact. But yes. They enter a cave, Polyphemus returns home, and instead of, hospitality stuff, he just eats people, and it's fine.
It's fine.
Why isn't Zeus mad at him?
Because he's a Cyclops.
But the fact that it mentions hospitality being a thing means that Zeus should probably be mad at him for this. I would think.
My guess is because he's a Cyclops, he doesn't care.
I don't know. Was Zeus mad at the Trojans or the Greeks in that war? Does he hate Odysseus too?
Trojans? I don't think Zeus cared in that war.
I think he was neutral.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was neutral. But I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe he's just like, I don't really care about Odysseus or Polyphemus. I'm just gonna stay out of this one. But yeah, so Odysseus comes up with his wonderful idea, and says, my name is Nobody. And so, he does the thing where he pokes the eye out of the Cyclops with a wooden stake that's on fire. How is he not blind? How is he not blind?
He has Spider-Man quality healing.
Apparently. I don't know. Oh, actually, it is interesting here that the fact that, okay, when the giant asked for his name, he's like, I'll give you a gift. But, he also didn't want to obey the rules of hospitality, and this is reference to the rules of hospitality. What's going on here? What's going on in this story?
I feel like if we dwell on it too long,
I will dwell
we're
on
not going to come out ahead.
Will we ever?
No.
Fair. So yeah, Polyphemus is injured, and then when he's like, guys, brethren, Cyclopses, I've been hurt. Who hurt you? Nobody. Well, okay. I don't know what to do about that. Nobody hurt you. And so then, Odysseus, being the idiot that he is, screams his name, basically, as they're, going off on the boat and leaving. It's like, I, Odysseus, beat you! Ha 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 ha! Kind of like Clarice in this chapter, just the idiocy going on here.
It just makes me so mad.
And then Polyphemus, prays to his dad. That's why Odysseus has a time getting home,
It's... He brought it on himself. I'm just saying. Everything that happens...
He fucked up. A lot.
But then again, his crewmen that were with them also sort of deserve everything they get.
They followed Odysseus.
Well, my big thing is, when, they take the bag of winds, they're just as bad. Everybody involved here is just bad. And that's my take.
Yeah. People are kind of stupid.
It's fine.
It's fine. But also, Polyphemus appears again in the Aeneid, apparently?
Yeah, I was waiting for us to talk about this, because...
I don't recall this, but mostly because I don't know enough about the Aeneid.
Okay, so it's not just me being... Okay.
No. I'm listening to a podcast retell the Aeneid, and they're just I'm so bored with this, but I'm doing it, and I don't think this has come up yet. where I am in it.
That sounds like a thrilling retelling.
Yeah, very thrilling retelling. I don't hear many good things about the Indian compared to add-ons. Okay,
Yeah.
what happens? Ooh, oozing bloody eye socket. Don't like that. Why is that described here?
Yum. Do you want me to make that a longer yum? Or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
So, who are they meeting on this? They encounter somebody on this island, and then they take him home with them? I'm confused here.
I don't know.
Who is this guy?
Anything involving the Aeneid, my brain shuts down.
Okay, so I think, like, one of the people who was with Odysseus apparently survived, and was just on that island, and then...
Just chilling?
Aeneas, like, took him onto his boat, as Polyphemus was, like, realizing, there are people here! We must eat them and chase them off! And then they left. And obviously they retold the story of what happened with Odysseus. Because why not? They're always retelling the same stories.
Mm-hmm.
So he's always got sheep, apparently. What's up with him and sheep?
You know, some people just have a kink. And that's his.
So like how Aberforth likes his goats, Polyphemus likes his sheep.
Exactly. I'm not making the rules, man.
I think too much about Aberforth and what he did with these goats. I still want to know, but I don't want to know.
Well, so you know how Aberforth is in the new Fantastic Beasts, like,
is he?
Trailer?
I didn't see the trailer.
I think it's new. Comes up and says they're looking for Albus Dumbledore, and he's like, yeah, you're looking for my brother.
Oh god.
And I mean, they picked a pretty handsome guy to play him, but we haven't watched 7, 8 yet of the movies. We've now watched up through 6. So I obviously don't know if the part with Aberforth is in the movie. I'm hoping so, because that was, like, sort of important. But whatever. So I'm, like, telling Joe about who Aberforth is, while not trying to give, like, too much away, because I want to keep as much, like, there for him to find out.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously he knew, like, the whole Snape killed Dumbledore shit, and that Harry's a Horcrux, all that stuff. He knows that stuff. But I don't want to, like, take away, like, these mini things from him. I'm just like...
They don't talk about the goats in the movie. They do not.
Well,
I can tell you that
I'm
much.
disappointed. Why should I even watch the movie now?
That's...
If there are there's no goat fucking.
I don't think they need to keep doing these Fantastic Beasts movies, because, 1, J.K. Rowling, and 2, what was that last one? But if they have something involving him and the goats, I will not
then
be
it's like,
disappointed.
we'll forgive you for just this long.
I will
so that we
forgive
can,
the movies themselves.
Just so we can figure out what the fuck's happening here.
No context, just Aberforth and goats. That's it. Okay. Yeah, what was I talking about?
I don't know. I was just thinking about Aberforth and goats.
Possible origin. Okay, there's, like, a lot of things that reference Polyphemus, or somebody who is a giant one-eyed shepherd, and people being eaten, and somebody stabbing the eye. Interesting. Oh, okay, wait, here's the sheep thing. They escape by covering themselves in sheepskin, like what Percy did. He covered himself in a sheep. Connection.
Like, literally, he's like...
Literally.
Can you
Not
imagine
just the skin,
how hard...
the whole sheep.
Okay, so what I'm about to say is gonna sound like real like the fact that I'm from Pennsylvania, so just bear with me for a second.
Okay.
So I was at church camp one year. We wrestled pigs.
Okay.
And it is hard, man. It is real hard. Because they grease up the pig.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's already hard enough to catch the pig.
I know. I know the phrase, like, catching a greased pig, though.
I didn't know that
That's
was
a phrase.
I don't know. I've never heard that before. I believe you. I've just never heard it before. But yeah, so like that's legit what I was thinking about like this entire time. It's just about that goddamn like greased pig, and like imagine like having to hold on.
Percy
to this
holding onto a
pig.
greased sheep.
Yeah, like
Gross.
it would be hard, man. Be hard.
Okay,
Let
so
me
what's going on
go.
with Polyphemus and Galatea? There's a whole section for her and him. I'm so confused because why?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I just want to be so he loved her, but somebody else, I think? That's right. Assis. I don't know. Oh no, I can't find. I'm just gonna go to that page. The Galatea page.
Okay, that's where I'm going. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go there. Oh my god! Guess who her parents are?
Hit me with them.
It's Doris! It's Doris! She's the daughter of Doris!
Joe's gonna wonder why I just like half shrieked. And then I'm gonna have to explain to him. I've already tried to explain to him the importance of Doris.
Doris
but it's just, he's just not gonna understand.
And of course Nereus, like, Doris's loving husband. Wonderful. I just want to see. So, basically, I'm gonna say his name is Akis.
Yeah, Akis or Assis. I hope it's not Assis.
I'm gonna say Akis.
Because that'd be pretty unfortunate.
So this guy, he's immortal. Immortal, not immortal. Him and Galatea are in love, and then Polyphemus is
Me too.
jealous, and you're in love? Or are you jealous?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Polyphemus kills Akis, and Galatea transforms Akis into a river spirit.
Oh, that's pretty neat, though.
That's pretty cool.
Like, imagine, like, that's what happens to you when you die.
Yeah.
Like, that's genuinely pretty neat. I'm here for it.
Oh my goodness! So Galatea and his sisters appear when Achilles is crying out for Patroclus.
I'm sad.
It's sad, but it's important. But yeah, so this is Galatea, the Nereid, daughter of Doris, not Galatea, the statue. The statue lady.
Yes.
Our beautiful statue. Who deserves so much better than God.
They're such weird names. Why did they have to like repeat that?
Yeah.
How many Galateas do you know in your daily life?
I don't know, but I mean it's a very pretty name. It just means she who is milk white.
Oh, so that's what Joe and I should name our child, because they're gonna be pale as fuck.
If you are the whitest of whitey white people, you must name your child Galatea.
We're both Polish. Our child is gonna come out real white.
Oh my goodness.
So, well, now I have to let him know that I named our child.
I mean, I think it's a very pretty sounding name. Like, it's fine.
No, it's a very beautiful name, but, like, wait until that kid gets older and finds out why we named them Galatea.
Yeah, but anyway, Galatea the statue deserved so much better than Pygmalion. He is an asshat, and I hate him.
Yeah.
Moving on. I don't know enough about that story. What else do we have in Artist Depends? Oh, it's the basic Cyclops one, the one with the weird eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was looking at them, and they still creep me out.
Oh god, I don't like that one.
They're all
Polyphemus
terrible.
adores the sleeping Galatea. I don't like it.
Yeah, that entire, like, section, I just tried to, like, pretend didn't exist. Because it made me feel uncomfortable.
Well, you're the one who likes looking at the picture, Taylor.
I often do, but they often don't make me feel uncomfortable, because normally I'm just looking for boobs and tiny penises.
Other uses. There is a moth named after him because it has large eye spots.
That's cute.
Many ships are named after him. That's ironic. Oh, there is a short film about him. Oh, that's good. I love that is, that's a classification in the Arndt Thompson Uther Index. I love that. Listen, Big nerds like me love that shit.
Do they? Do they?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's how you classify, like, fairy tales and folklore and stories. And he's part of a classification of, like, the ogre blinded, quote unquote. That's what it's called. I love that. Good shit.
Good.
Yeah. There's apparently a lot more about him and Galatea, but I don't want to go into that. Because he killed a man.
Oh well.
But, I mean, apparently, at least in one version, he's a successful lover of her. I don't know. We never actually saw where's the part where he's gay? It just says it up top. Where's the part where he's gay?
I don't know.
I'm confused. I want to know. But I also don't want to know, because he would be with a little boy.
Yeah.
Right, moving on.
To this cool website. Tell people about this website, Charlie.
Yeah, so, because there was no page about the, vicious piranha sheep, on Wikipedia, besides, like, one sentence in, like, Eros and Psyche, I was like, I'm just gonna look them up on this cool website, which is, it's theoi.com. We should have, like, a link to that in the show or something. But basically, my old professor, called Professor, swore by this website. It's great for lots of mythology things. Basically anything you can find on here. And it's great. And the golden sheep are on here. And also their Greek name. Meloi Chrysioi. Yeah. Let's see if I did not say that right, probably. I don't think I said that right.
Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely have no guess on that one.
Nope. I did my best. But they're golden sheep. They're vicious. And they have poisonous bites? I'm sorry. We didn't get that in the chapter. But that's pretty cool. But yeah, they're from the story of, technically it would be Cupid and Psyche, because it was written in Roman times, I believe. But
yeah, I believe you are correct.
Yeah.
Yes, it's from the 2nd AD, so yes.
Yeah. So Psyche was told to fetch their wool by Venus, our girl Aphrodite. Yeah. Does it say how she did it? Oh no. I thought I was gonna say how she did it. I mean, we can look at the quotes. It has the actual quotes translated
from the stretch of stream. Okay.
Well, of course, also throughout the stories, Psyche is constantly trying to kill herself because she's very depressed and she lost the love of her life. And Venus is basically torturing her.
You will be able to conceal yourself under that very tall plane tree which sucks in the river water as I do myself. Then as soon as the sheep relax their fury and their disposition grows gentle, you must shake the foliage in the neighboring grove, and you will find golden wool clinging here and there to the curved stems. Well, that makes sense.
Basically,
so she just sort of she waited for them to shed.
Yeah, the entire story of Cupid and Psyche is great because Psyche is literally a Disney princess. Like everything goes great for her, but like she's also shit on constantly. So, you know.
Yeah, it's fine.
Totally fine. But I love that, at the top here, it's like, this myth is kind of combining both the golden fleece and the golden apples of the Hesperides. It's like, golden, like, it's a fetch quest, you know?
Go fetch!
Did we mention that this is, a story from the Golden Ass? Do we mention that on air yet?
Oh, we did not yet.
Yeah,
no.
This is from the Golden Ass. That ass.
That ass.
We love. Alright. I think it might be time to go to this very short chapter.
Yes, it is in fact a short chapter. But like important stuff. Yeah, it's like important stuff happens in it. So it's like at least it's not just us wasting our time.
Yeah. We go to
like
Monster
that one
Island.
where they ask. Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Cyclops take care of their home.
Yeah.
It's not our fault you don't.
Okay, it's not that he takes care of his home, it's that he has the golden fleece there, so he doesn't have to.
I know. I was just kidding.
I want to know who built the rope bridge, though, because I don't think he has, like... Does he have nimble fingers enough to build that?
Well, there are other cyclopes on that island, technically.
Not on this island. Not where he is.
Are we saying he left and went to a different island from the Odyssey?
Or maybe the other cyclops died, because they, I don't know. They could have just died, or they could have faded away. It's like nobody cared about the other ones.
That'd be extra sad.
That is a thing that happens, as we found out with Medusa's sisters, so...
I know, but now I'm sad.
I'm just saying, we don't see any other cyclopes on this island, so...
Yeah, which is also weird, because, maybe they all went to work in Poseidon's Forge. Or, not know. Poseidon's Forge. Hephaestus's.
Well, I mean, it could be either one of them, honestly. Because one of them...
I can't remember.
I think later...
I can't remember which they talked about it yet. I think they talked about him working with Hephaestus.
I think both of them have forges, though, because Poseidon and Cyclops are a thing.
Yeah, it would make sense, but I'm just saying maybe they all got tired of their life and went and looked for a new job.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I like when you said they all went to work. I just imagined the Cyclops as the 7 dwarves.
Hi ho, off to smelt we go. Do 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 do. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Okay, I'm done. But it's like a dream, Caribbean island, except the chasm, and that's where something evil lives here.
Come visit.
Put the billboard up.
Well, there isn't actually a billboard up, but they should put one.
I know. I said put one up.
Okay, but this is the dream Cyclops Island. Everybody should come there. Vacation. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. They got some killer sheep.
Isn't
but,
anything going to eat you? Nothing will eat you on this island.
Just avoid the killer sheep and you'll be fine.
Avoid the killer sheep and maybe the Cyclops that likes to eat people?
No. It's fine.
You can hang out with him? Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can get married to him.
I guess if you're a girl, definitely.
Or if you smell like goat.
Or if you wear what was it? Eau de...
Chèvre?
I couldn't remember the word for sheep.
Yeah. I only remember that because it was an Animal Crossing character. Anyway.
So we establish that the fleece has feeling power. You can just feel it. You can be walking along and just be like, the beauty. And you're that's fleece beauty.
Yeah, it's not real beauty. It's fake.
Yeah. So it's sort of sad that it's all going to fade away when they take it. But also Tyson is dead.
Why?
So we're going to take it.
Why are we talking about that? Why?
Because it says right here, and Tyson would still be with us if it wasn't for this quest.
Well, it doesn't say Tyson is dead. It just says Tyson would still be with us.
Okay, for context, y'all, I've had 2 Long Island iced teas tonight. So I'm very, very drunk.
That's fine.
Okay, continue.
You don't seem any different to me.
Sure. Okay. I really don't get very different. Just sometimes I get loud.
So these sheep are fucking ginormous. They're the size of hippos. I love that. I love hippos.
Hippos are so deadly, man.
These sheep are just as vicious as hippos, so...
I know, that's the thing, is it's such a good animal to compare them to.
Yeah, it's great. Except they don't swim around. The sheepies are not swimming.
Guardian, we're looking for a guardian. We're looking for the guardian of Golden Fleece.
A dragon, or the Great Stone Dragon?
Yes, Mushu is just, sitting up in the tree, just waiting.
I said the Great Stone Dragon, not fucking Mushu!
He is the Great Stone Dragon.
No, Mulan is.
In his heart.
Mulan is the Great Stone Dragon.
Yes, I do agree with that theory, but I would like Mushu to just be sitting up in the branches, just waiting to, pluck your eyes out. Would be great. I like how this deer just, perfect timing.
It's just a random deer. Just like
it just
there.
perfectly happens to come in.
And, like,
with natural selection and just like behavioral sciences among animals, no deer is going over there where the sheep are at this point.
Why would it go there?
That's
It's
not
so
how
stupid.
evolution works.
No, it's not.
Or like even just patterns of learning.
Mm-hmm.
One of the gods was just like, here, dearie, go show them. Yeah.
I almost feel like you're supposed to think for like all of 2 seconds that maybe, what if the deer is the guardian?
I think the first time I read it, I think it was the deer at first. And then, I mean, I was also in 7th grade, but yeah. It's so majestic how it just sort of appears and then...
It's actually Snape's Patronus emerging from the bushes and getting eaten by a bunch of sheep and Lockhart. Grass and tufts of fur flew into the air. I love that they're piranhas with wool.
They really are.
It's beautiful.
And it's right as we're trying to think about it that we see the other lifeboat.
I wonder
dun,
who was
dun.
on it.
We hope it's Tyson.
So
fingers crossed.
Annabeth wanted to go get the fleece by herself, but Percy was like, no, you're not going without me. Don't just be invisible and do that shit without me.
He makes a good point. Like, if they're supposed to be the guardians of this fleece, there's no fucking way they wouldn't be able to detect, like, invisibility.
I don't know if they're supposed to be the guardians of the fleece. I think it's just, like, those are just the sheep that he breeds. I don't think it's quite as specific as she thinks.
I want it. Yeah. Okay.
I just think
Either way,
this is just Polyphemus' home, and he's got some nice sheep.
They're flesh-eating sheep. I'm sure they can smell out a person.
He bred those sheep himself? Like you breed dogs and shit? Those are his prized sheepies?
So...
Best in show.
Oh, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, so is she implying that her invisibility cap also makes her smell invisible?
No.
Because that's I think the issue here is
Percy says
she's still gonna smell like a person.
Yeah, Percy brings that up. No, it does not mask your smell.
Yeah. So these guys go on like a fucking hike / rock climb / what the hell? I'm glad they had that rock climbing wall at fucking camp.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least this one doesn't have lava. You know, at least there's no lava. So it's probably easier.
Yeah, that's fair. They've been through worse.
No, they said it's about as difficult as the lava wall, but it's got to be easier because you're not thinking, hey,
That's what I mean, is like...
We're not going to go up in flames, we're just going to hit the ground.
Yeah. And it doesn't appear to have carnivorous mountain goats, so that's good. Imagine if they came back to camp and they made some alterations to the rock climbing wall, and it was just like mechanical sheep or something. The PTSD with them would be unreal. Unreal.
They should take some of those sheep back with them and be like, we're adding these to the rock climbing wall, actually.
What do you feed them? Oh, any of the campers that don't listen.
Maybe some of the satyrs.
No, we'll feed them Tantalus.
Oh, I love it so much. So Annabeth steps on Percy's face. That's wonderful. Beautiful. Where are they?
So they're up at the top and they hear someone yelling. Oh no, it's Clarice. God damn it, I thought it was gonna be Tyson.
She is like the most Clarice in this chapter. Just like her personality up to like a 20.
It just makes me mad because like her like personality progress in the first part of the book is like
I think right now she's just really, really angry. She's like, damn it, I fucked up, and now I'm gonna take it on everybody, and I'm gonna fuck up even more, because She's the brawn. She's
well, that's
not
the thing
brains.
is, yeah, that's fair. She doesn't. That's fair. At least, like, Grover is trying not to get her eaten, but then she almost fucking gets him eaten.
Yeah. Grover's like, I'm not really hungry, let's not. And Clarice is like, that's a satyr, that's not a Cyclops lady. So, fuck. Clarice, I was reading this and I'm just like, Clarice, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment here. Can you please shut your fucking mouth?
Like, oh my god.
I can't.
Look what you're doing.
Wait, oh god. I didn't even realize Polyphemus is wearing a kilt.
Yeah, he is. I thought...
Nah. I didn't even notice that he actually was wearing a kilt. I was just like, I don't care what he's wearing. I'm just imagining this.
Oh yeah, no, he's wearing a goddamn kilt. And a shoulder wrap made from baby blue tuxedos. As if he'd skinned an entire wedding party.
Wonderful?
It's implying that, like, people who skin people leave their clothes on. And we don't condone skinning people here, but it's a pretty funny vision.
I think I know where he got those outfits. Well, okay, it's one of two places. Either it was at, like, the shop that Grover was at before.
That's what I was thinking, the bridal shop.
Or he got them from Cersei, because they were leftover clothes from, like, all those men who turned into guinea pigs.
Oh yeah, maybe when, like, the flesh-eating sheep needs something and she can't find anything else, he asks her for some guinea pigs to at least hold them over.
Yeah. He
just sent over a wedding.
They have like a business deal going on where, you know, anytime, like, she needs any wool or anything, he'll give her some wool.
He'll hook her up, yeah.
And then she'll feed his sheep by giving him some, like, dudes. She's like, I'm gonna turn these back into dudes so they have more meat on them, so you can feed your nice sheep, and you'll give me some wool. You know, they have a trade agreement. I support that.
We love entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Small businesses are important. You better support them.
Yeah. And then we get the moment where I'm just like, Polyphemus was just mad that Grover lied to him. You're no Lady Cyclops. It's not the fact that he isn't gay. It's the fact that Grover lied to him. And he's portrayed.
I'm surprised Polyphemus isn't crying here. I picture, like, a tear. Just...
I feel like if he cried, it would just be, like, blood coming out of his eye.
Oh god, I don't want that.
Yeah, no, I don't want it.
Thumbs down.
Yeah. I imagine he doesn't cry very often. He doesn't actually get emotional. He's like Clarice, where he's like, I'm just gonna get mad about it instead.
No, I think he'd be sad because it's the first time he thought he was gonna be around a Lady Cyclops. And how long? And he thought he was gonna get laid, man. I think it's one of those species that gets coded as male or female.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's dealing with, I can't think of words, and I was gonna be very intellectual about a thing. It's his toxic masculinity where he can't cry about it. He has to get angry about it. There we go. Mm-hmm.
I'm here for that.
That's my thoughts on that. So he's like, well, I'm just gonna fucking eat you, and I'm gonna marry this girl instead. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. I like that Grover tries to get out of it by bribing him with a recipe for mango chutney.
Okay, I have a question. What is this?
What is it? I don't know.
Okay, good to know.
I know chutney's like a very, like, popular thing, but I don't. Maybe I should have made it. Green mango chutney seems to come up a lot. That should have been the mango chutney.
Why the fuck are we? What is mango chutney?
Yeah. What exactly is chutney? Chutney is a gluten-free, spicy, or savory condiment originated in India. The word chutney is now applied to anything preserved in sugar and vinegar, regardless of its texture, ingredients, or consistency.
Interesting.
So I will look at one random recipe What's in it? Sugar, white vinegar, mango, onion, raisins, ginger, garlic, mustard seeds, and red pepper chili flakes. It sort of looks like a jam.
Interesting. Okay.
But I guess the word chutney is, like, pretty loose now.
Interesting. I like that Polyphemus asks Clarice if she's a satyr.
No, you overgrown pile of dung.
Hey, he's, he doesn't assume. He doesn't assume. He asks first. Even though he did assume that Grover was a Lady Cyclops. But I guess Grover told him that, maybe? I'm gonna say he told him that. He lied. He told him. Yeah. But Polyphemus is like, damn, Clarice, you're trying to be a top right here? I'm into it. And so, that's why...
Yeah, he's, like, really into this foreplay here.
You got spunk. Let's get married. Why does he really, really wants to get married? Like, why is that
I'm telling you, he hasn't been around a Lady Cyclops in so long, and he just wants to fuck. But he holds traditional values of waiting until marriage.
I think he's been alone for so long. Like I said, all the other Cyclops, they faded away. All the ones in an island, they faded. So he's been alone. And he's like, I don't want to fuck these sheep. I want somebody else. I want somebody to love, you know?
Find me somebody to love.
Find me somebody.
We'll be here forever if we go into that. So, just the names. Beltbuster, Tammany.
Lockhart.
Gonna guess Tammany's named after, like, the Tammany Hall. But, I don't know. We see some other ones, Einstein, Widget. All great names here.
Wonderful.
I like how he has regular ones and the flesh-eating ones.
Yeah.
Like he's got a mix.
Do the flesh-eating ones eat the regular ones?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that would classify them as cannibals.
Yeah.
And he keeps them apart from each other, so that tells me that they probably do. Because Polyphemus is dumb, but he seems to be good at, being a shepherd.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, I think that's another reason why, like, the fleece and how everything there smells like Pan makes sense, because Pan, what is he? He's the god of, like, shepherds. Like, this all kind of, like, fits in with the whole Pan theme going on here.
Yeah. So, does this mean Polyphemus is the god of masturbation, too?
I don't know.
Maybe Polyphemus was Pan all along.
Does he fuck the sheep like Pan fucks the goats?
Okay, real question. Do you think ancient shepherds fucked their animals? Do you think bestiality was common?
God, I hope not. Maybe...
I'm thinking it was.
Maybe it was if you worshipped Pan. It must have been if you worshipped Pan.
I feel like it would be. Because, they used to be up in those fields for, like, months.
I don't know.
That's my history canon.
But the important thing is, he's not Pan, he's Polly. Anyway.
So the boulder is now over the cave, and now both Clarice and Grover are inside.
They're trapped! And Percy cannot stab the rock, because it's a giant rock. You can't fight that with a magic
such
stick.
a magical enemy. Rock.
It's Dwayne!
It's a rock, paper, riptide?
That rock is now named Dwayne. It's Dwayne.
Can we name Patrick's rock on SpongeBob Dwayne?
Yes. Patrick's home is named Dwayne.
It's canon now.
It is.
We're in charge.
Absolutely.
Right to Nickelodeon.
I wonder if Percy likes SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, he likes SpongeBob SquarePants.
Good.
He's a child of the sea god. Even though he, didn't know that ahead of time.
He's also a 90s
He
kid.
talks... Yeah, exactly. Everything about him screams SpongeBob SquarePants fan.
Definitely.
One of my favorite things about, the next page is when Percy's like, maybe I really should become a vegetarian with Grover.
Yeah.
Because he sees him feeding the flesh-eating sheep. And And it just...
You know what that mystery meat is? That's probably some pirate from Cersei's Island!
Some people from a cruise ship that just got taken down, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so...
It's like, I don't know... Okay, so, well, you went to a private school, so you might not have gotten this. But people in school, like, especially middle school, would always joke that they were going to become a vegetarian because the cafeteria meat was so sketchy.
See...
And that's what this reminded me of.
Doesn't even matter that I went to a private school. I also always brought food. I always brought a packed lunch, no matter what.
I got free lunch because I was poor, so my parents weren't sending me with a packed lunch. Although now my sisters get packed lunch. What the fuck, Mom?
What the fuck, Taylor's mom?
I just wanted to take a Lunchable to school. I wanted to be that cool kid.
Well, Taylor, guess what? You can be that cool kid now. You can take a Lunchable to school.
Maybe I will. Maybe on Monday when I go back to work, I'll take a goddamn Lunchable to work with me.
I support you in this.
I appreciate it.
So they have to use brains instead of brawn to defeat Polyphemus. 'Cause, you know. And they gotta wait for...
Worked before.
Polyphemus to move Dwayne out of the way. So they can get to Clarice and Grover, because there's no other way in there. So, how much do you like sheep?
Did? I'm telling you, all I can think about is this goddamn greased pig. I'm so slimy.
I imagine a sheep is not slimy.
I know, but that's all I can think about. I also don't like the feeling of wool.
That's
so
fair.
like I have a very big issue with texture.
Yeah.
Like overall, fleece. I have like I'm cringy thinking about fleece. Cotton balls. Okay, everyone, if you want to make fun of me, my phobia is of cotton balls. Like, I can't be around them. I can't talk about them right now. I want to cry.
I'm sorry. I was about to ask you, can you not watch Elf then? Because he eats them.
I died.
Taylor is dead now. I killed her.
Oh, like I was getting my nails done the other day. Normally the place I go doesn't use cotton balls. It uses something else, but the girl was taking my nail polish off, and she was using one, and I had to, like, try not to, like, squirm out of my chair, because I didn't want to be, like, an ungrateful customer.
Yikes. I'm sorry,
It's
babe.
fine.
Don't die.
It's fine. Okay, let's talk about the goaties and the sheepies. It's like the birds and the bees, but...
Yeah, so Percy is just, he's a baby wallaby, and he's riding underneath a sheep, and everything is fine.
Sheep taxi.
So...
I like how his is named Widget.
Yes, Widget!
Oh, sorry. I missed Hassenpfeffer when I was naming the sheep earlier.
I like that Percy makes a promise to the gods that he'll tell Annabeth she's a genius if all this works. So... You know, he's gonna have to do that if it works. So, yeah. They get in there. But Polyphemus is like, wow, Widget, you've gained some weight. And he just doesn't notice Percy.
I'm gonna eat you soon!
He doesn't notice Percy, at least. Which is good.
Yeah.
Because he's blind, you know?
Yeah, and he's gonna be, like, looking straight down.
But also he's half blind.
Well, yeah, I'm saying, like, the combo, like, he's just not... He's not gonna do it. He calls her fatty. That's so mean.
Yeah. Rude. Being fat-phobic to the sheeps now.
Do not fat shame.
No.
Poor Widget.
So, Annabeth is being the most. Just the most right now. Calling him out. Calling out Polyphemus, being like, I am nobody. Come and get me. You big dick.
Love it.
Like, that's it. She goats him into doing it. Goats him.
She goats him. Yeah, she basically does what Odysseus does with the whole nobody thing.
Except she's invisible, so, like...
It makes it even worse.
Yeah. And he's half blind and she's invisible. So, like, how the heck is he gonna find her?
I like Grover's using safety scissors.
Where did he find safety scissors his size?
My guess is that he had safety scissors for when he was supposed to be making his bridal train.
Or these are Cyclops-sized safety scissors that Grover is using to cut her. I'm imagining like the giant anime-sized scissors from that one anime.
Well, it does say they're in the spinning room, so I'm gonna guess it's more likely mine.
It just says a pair of safety scissors. It doesn't say what size they are. So
I know.
You imagine yours, and I'm gonna imagine mine, and I think mine is just as funny as yours.
So Percy comes in with Riptide and just, slashies her out.
Percy, you're supposed to be blown up. She's just like, you're supposed to be dead.
At least she said thanks. At least she said thanks.
Yeah.
And the chapter ends with Annabeth crying out in fear.
But also, the fact that Clarice is just like, yeah, I thought I was the only one who made it out. Everybody else aboard the ship. The fact that she doesn't say, well, I mean, they died, but I guess they can't die again. So I just want to clarify what happened to them. The Revenant, ghosty, ghouly types, skeletal men. I don't know what the fuck they are.
Ghosty, ghouly, skeletal men's.
Yeah.
Ghosty, ghouly, skeletal men's. Send shivers down your spine. Okay, continue.
Man, I just saw a chapter up ahead that's like 7 pages.
Oh, the next couple chapters are real short.
Yeah. Apparently. Alright. Oh, you got a plug, Taylor?
What a time. Oh, you bet I do. So,
alright.
As you all know, I love Lore Olympus a whole lot.
Really?
Well, Lore Olympus is a webtoons comic. And there is another webtoon on there that I'm surprised I've never actually talked about on here, called The Cursed Princess Club. And she's finishing up the story pretty soon. She's decided it's going to end at the end of the season that she's on right now. Basically, this princess lives with an overprotective dad, and she's just not as traditionally pretty as her sisters, who are like the prettiest in the land. And this princess is green and considered ugly by everybody who sees her. And she's walking through the woods one day when she stumbles across the Cursed Princess Club, which is literally like where all these cursed princesses gather so that they're with people who understand and want to help, and for those of them who had been kicked out of their families, have a place to live. And it's just like following the adventures of this club and this girl as she's like going to find love and everything, and it's very cute.
I definitely saw like ads for that on YouTube like months ago. That was definitely a thing.
And all the kingdoms are like, so Gwen is from the Pastel Kingdom. Mm-hmm. And the love interests are from the Plaid Kingdom. There's the Argyle Kingdom, and
my goodness.
Yeah, so it's all pretty funny, but like, their brother is always like assumed to be a girl because he's just pink. He just is pink. And it's very cute. I enjoy it. So, yeah. You can find that on Webtoons.
Good stuff.
What do you have for me?
I'm a plug Encanto, because that was a very good Disney movie, and it was very cute. And I feel like I need to watch it again. I very much enjoyed it.
We haven't watched it yet. We'll probably honestly wait until I get there in my Disney watch. I'm on Princess and the Frog, so I'm not too far behind.
Yeah, that's pretty close, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just watched it the other day because my parents went to the movie, or they saw it on the cruise without me. And so I was like, well, it's on Disney Plus now, so I'm just off again. So I did.
Perfect.
And it was very good. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
I don't know if I have a favorite. I love all those characters. They were very good.
Yeah, I've heard, I will say mixed things about it. But I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you know me, and I always have the best opinions of things, so when I say something's good, it's good. You know me.
You got me there.
Like when I say
it's
The Lightning Thief is not terrible.
I'm pulling out of that conversation.
That's more for the nostalgia.
Oh,
factor.
I'm glad Alan Tudyk is the one white person in this movie.
Yes, it's basically this, like, it... I've heard people compare it to Moana, but I think that's the best comparison to Moana is the fact that Alan Tudyk is the only white person. And I think, once again, he's playing a bird.
No, I want to...
Isn't he? Doesn't he play like...
Oh, it's like a toucan.
Yeah.
It's a toucan.
I can remember. Yeah, it's a toucan that he plays. It's wonderful.
Lovely. What a man. What a man Alan Tudyk is.
Yeah. I think that's... Is that it for the pod today, Taylor?
I do believe so.
Well, Taylor, guess what? Get out of my fucking cabin!
No. You can follow the podcast socials at Of the Eldest Gods Pod on Instagram and at Of the Eldest Gods on Twitter. You can send an iris message to us through oftheeldestgodspod@gmail.com. You can follow me, Taylor, at Taylor from Cabin 6 on Instagram, and Historical Femme, spelled FEMME, on Twitter. Catch me on episodes of the Restricted Section, Hell from Elsewhere, and True Stories of a Tryhard.
You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms, mainly Instagram and Tumblr. But on Twitter, I'm at GreenPixie123, which I'm not salty about. No, not at all. I also have an art Instagram that I sometimes use at GreenPixieDraws. I sometimes do the YouTube thing on my channel, Charlie Mack. That's MACK. Our music was written by Nora Strauss-Riggs and recorded and edited by Ian Emmerich. You can find Nora at Kane_I, that's I as in the body part, on Instagram and Twitter. Feel free to message her about making music for your project or editing your pod. We are proud to be a part of the Movie Night Crew Network, which features Fandom's Gone Wrong, a fandom-filled show co-hosted by our own Charlie, and Content Capable, where we follow Sam as he tries to figure out what it truly means to adult.
Hi, my name is Sam, and I've recently become an adult, but let's be honest, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Like, can I still enjoy the kiddie rides at theme parks? And how do I look important and feel relaxed while travelling? Join me as I ask people how they are content with their life and feel capable as a functioning adult in society. Each Monday, myself and a guest will chat about a topic they feel passionate about and our adventures and struggles of being an adult in the real world.
Of the Eldest Gods is based on the series by Rick Riordan. Right now, we are discussing Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Remember to follow us on your favorite podcatcher and meet us back here every Thursday.
No, it's yellow. I'm drinking pee.
That movie sucked. I kind of liked it.
Movie Night Crew Network.